What's up, guys? It's Render. Good to see you all again, or welcome to the stream if you've never been here. I am going to stream some Minecraft today, so we're going to play around with that. And I haven't streamed in like literally forever. I think since like April. So if you are new, welcome. If not, good to see you again. Feel free just to lurk and just watch. I'll probably just, I won't do anything too crazy. But let's go ahead and get over to Minecraft. Let's see, hopefully that's showing up for everybody. Okay, so I'm playing on this server that my brother and I are building together and some other friends. And we're making it really, really cool. I'm trying to decide if I should show the rest of the server or if I should just show what I'm working on. Maybe I'll just show what I'm working on first and then we can work on seeing the rest if anybody wants to. But this is the little area that I've been working on. Literally just started a couple of days ago and I haven't really spent much time on it. So it's not like super big or super crazy or anything. But I wanted to go for a really minimalist like feel, and I finally got some shader packs on, so I'll show you what it looks like during my most favorite time of the day. This is the house. You can ignore those orbs. I'm working on building little hut houses. Let's see. So this is the house. Super minimal, but it's actually pretty functional. It doesn't really look like it, but it is. Because see, you can see cool things like the sunset. I've got some stuff below, so I decided to hide my stuff that I would use regularly, like my crafting table and like chests and stuff, in water, because I feel like that's a little more visually interesting than keeping them out and about. But like one of my favorite parts of this is during the day. You can just look and like the water just like reflects off the top, and I think that's pretty cool. Let's go down a floor. So this is the bedroom. Nothing too crazy with it. I wanted to keep it super minimal. Again, you can access little chests and stuff from the sides, and then the ambient light at night is really nice. See, look at that. It's very cool. And then one more floor down, I've actually got a little stable. Haven't really done much of this yet, so don't judge me. What else? That's kind of it for this specific pod. So what I'm working on right now with this are these little home pod situations. I kind of want them to like blend in but also stick out. I know that sounds really pretentious, especially for Minecraft, but just kind of is what it is. Let's see. So yeah, this is what they'll look like, and I've got two up there that I'm going to edit and then stick them other places. But let's see inside of one of the pods, because this is mostly what I'll be focusing on. I really want to create like I don't even know how to put this like into words. I want to create like a hub inside the side of this mountain where you can see the outside of the houses, but the inside you have to like access through like this big hub area. So let me show you what I mean. So this is inside one of the houses. I'll be switching between spectator and creative like a lot. So this is one of the houses. This is what you see when you walk in. It looks really great at sunset. See, look at that. It's like so nice. So that's kind of what I want to base everything off of, is like these little pods, and I want them to like connect in the middle, and I'll show you the middle in just a moment. So yeah, this is the bed. I wanted it to have like a cool water feature situation. So there's that. There's also like the same ambient lighting that was kind of in the other house, but I think it looks really pretty at night. Again, this one has like super functional, but also I think it's really pretty. Let me show you. So there's vines up here kind of separating the staircase, and then there's a crafting table and a chest. There's also a second chest down here in the water that you really can't see super well. But yeah, I just wanted it to be a little safe haven, nothing too crazy. So I think most of the pods are probably gonna look like that. But let's see, let's get out of here. It's iron. So I wanted them all to connect with these little tunnels. And the tunnels I have are really cool because if it encounters like a cave, I kept it like open. Well, not like super open, but I kept it like, I don't know, like transparent. Like you could still see through it with some glass, which I think is pretty cool. To this huge hub inside this mountain. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with it yet, but that's what we are going to figure out. So kind of like with the hallways, I kept this, like if it was touching a raw open side of a cave, I like put glass there. So this was actually all water. And I guess all the fish despawned. There were fish in here yesterday when I left, but I think that they have problems spawning with the like corners and stuff, so I might need to make the whole thing glass so they'll actually stay in. I really don't know why they despawn, so if anybody knows why they would despawn, let me know. But that was all water when I came in here, so I kept it an aquarium type situation. And then this in the daytime is a huge cave, so it's kind of a cool little view that you've got from right there. So I really don't know what I want this place to be. I do want it to be kind of like a marketplace situation. Again, I'm not really sure. So yeah, also I don't know what this red top is. It might be the clay. Not really sure. Anyways, so there's that. So I've got my first house leading to out here, and it'll only be accessible from inside the hub, like I said, so it'll be a pretty secure area as far as like monsters and stuff go. There's really no concerns there. Yeah. Let's do this, and I might go over here and show you guys what I was working on in my other area. Maybe this works, maybe it doesn't. Okay, no, it doesn't work. Oh, okay, we'll travel over mountains and hills to go see it. Oh, there we go. Okay. Hopefully this will load a little bit quicker. This area has literally such a different feel for it than the other area. Okay, maybe that slowed it all. Oh, no, not quite yet. Hi, Ben. How's it going? Good to see you on here. Hope you're having a great day. I heard you guys relocated. That's exciting. I am currently just showing this little server I've been working on. It's coming along. So this is like the main castle. It looks best at sunset, so I'll show it. Looks best at sunset. Just chilling, playing some games after a long day of work. Nice. That really is the best way to decompress. I had a short day of work, but I too am also playing games and unwinding from that. I haven't had like a night to myself, like as in not with plans or family, in like literally weeks. Thank you. Isn't it pretty? It's even prettier when well, I'll show you the weather. Thank you. Well, it's in creative mode, so it's like I've got access to all the stuff, but it's very like Princess Peach castle, you know? What are you doing for a job recently? Also, how's your stream going? I haven't popped in a while, but I also haven't been on Twitch in like literally since April. I'll just kind of show you around here. Also, it's always so weird talking with headphones on and I can't hear my own voice. So the vibe for this is like super whimsical sky castle. It's literally called the Sky Castle. I did not name it. So the idea is that you enter through here. I'll just kind of explore it and show you. These little bridges are fairly useful. And there's a little rounded staircase up here. You're working for inside again. Oh, very fancy. That's cool. Is that a better, like, do you like that position better? Oh, working remote, dude. It's like seriously the absolute best thing ever. I recently got a work from home job in like, I guess the middle of May. That's awesome. I'm so glad that you like it. That's like, I feel like job satisfaction and just liking what you do day to day, like it's so important. I did not have that for forever, but now I do. So I'm so happy for you guys. How's wifey? Does she have a good job up there? Okay, so this is the entrance of the castle. It's pretty big, honestly. I really wanted you to be able to like get lost inside the castle. So, you know, hopefully one will be able to do that. This area, it's so stupid. It's called Molar Breach Run because these things look like teeth. Anyways, it's kind of funny. Okay, let me show you the inside of this castle. Also, I'm kind of blind, so reading chat is like, it's doing well. Oh, that's cool. I'm glad that she's able to do some stuff for her mom, though. That's really nice. Yeah, it's important to like take your time and find the right one, but also like money, you know? It's hard. This is just a little lookout situation. This guy, I'm in the process of learning how to like make quests on Minecraft. So when I have him reloaded, he asks you to help him find his cat, and then like I hid the cat in the castle, so it's kind of cute. Okay, yeah, let's go up the stairs. Also, really cool view. So there's this room. Nothing too crazy in this one. This one, go up the stairs. So this one you can either go outside and kind of walk along the side, and you'll find a secret room way over here with like you can't get into this other room, but you can see it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I have too much fun playing Minecraft. I feel like a little kid in a candy shop. Those aren't my builds over there. Those are my brother's builds. Yeah, I'm not trying to fall through. So let's see, when you get Where are we going? Over here. Oh, yeah. So yeah, if instead of going up on this little ledge, you come through here, you kind of wiggle through this whole area. And you can kind of see like, oh, there's a room up in there. And you'll come over here to this room. And it's just kind of like a little cathedral style room. But wait, look, there's a ladder. So if you climb the ladder, you'll see stuff. And you can see that someone's name is hidden over there. So if you can find a way to get to the other room, then you'll be golden. So this one actually takes you all the way to the roof. And the cat quest actually comes through here. So if you can make your way over here, you'll actually find the cat. I named him Morsi. Don't ask me why. I have no idea why I named him that. But if you find him up here on the quest, then you can go back down and tell Scrags, his owner, that you found him. And it's a good time. Okay, if instead of turning left, you decided to turn right, you would find this little hallway. It's just a little baby room right there. If you don't want to see this and you want to see something else, just let me know. I'm just talking. Let's see. And if you come in here, you'll see this person. Their name is Rubio. I really don't know. Oh, sorry. My puppy's about to knock over a mirror. Also, we got a puppy. Her name is Rook. Let me show you. She's a massive girl. Can you say hi? She tried to wave. She's very smart and very sweet. And she was just sleeping and I woke her up from a nap. I'm sorry. She's literally, isn't she so cute? She's literally the best puppy I have ever had, like for real. Phoebe is a good dog, but she was not a good puppy. Rook is like so freaking smart. It's honestly kind of insane. I'm going to teach her how to be they're called diabetic dogs, but it's not for just diabetics. It's for like sensing low blood sugar. And I started training with her on that the other day, and she's done so good already. Hi, Sarah. Give her a kiss for me. From me, for me. Sweet baby. Sorry, she was doing something under my desk. But so you can program these little NPCs. I don't know if you play Minecraft at all. But so I like made this little dialogue that you can like talk to them through. It's kind of cute. How's Sarah doing? I hope she's doing super well. I miss her face and her hugs. This is the last room. Actually, it's not the last room, but it is one of the last rooms. And it's just like got its own little vibe. Here's the view from the other one that we saw. If you duck, you can actually go into here. And there's this girl named Izzy, and you can talk to her too. And she's doing well. I'm so glad. I love her, and I miss her face. Next time we're in your neck of the woods, we shall get dinner. Our schedule's finally calming down. Zach got a new job a little bit ago, and then I got a new job, so instead of us being in the public realm of what both of us were doing, he was in public finance, which is like, they're like horrible with hours. And then I was at the hospital doing nursing, and it like, all the hours for all that are just like literally the worst. But our hours are much better, and our work is much more flexible as of like the last month, and hopefully to continue. So we would love to hang out with you guys. And we were in your area like 6 times in like March and April, like literally 6 weekends in a row. So we find our way there. Also, there's one more hiding spot. If you come over here, you can go all the way down here. And there's another lookout. I probably should add a little bridge so you can come up and look up here. But there's one more secret room if you crawl all the way down here. And then there's a little spot for a chest right there. So that's pretty much the tour of the castle. I'll show you some of the other stuff I've built. Or actually, I'll show you some of the other stuff that they built, because I don't even know what's over here. When do you stream? I need to come in and say hello. So this shader pack makes rain just really foggy. So it's really cool in the daytime. It's just like fogs. Sarah! My heart leapt when you said hi. Hi. Did you get to see my puppy? Do you want to see her? We have a new one. Thank you for joining. This is one of my Minecraft houses. You don't have a schedule right now, you just stream whenever, but I've been on hiatus. No, like I totally know what you mean. I was doing like okay from November to mid-January, which I realize is like not a super long amount of time. But I was streaming like every 2 or 3 days, which doesn't sound like a lot, but I was also kind of busy. Yes, you can see. Hold on, let me grab her. Come here, baby. She's a big girl. Can you say hi? ASMR. Yes, thank you for that. Do you see her? This is Rook. She's a very good girl. She's black and she's very fluffy. Big yawn. I'll let you nap. Sorry, baby. Good girl. She's like, wait, you're not going to keep holding me? Listen, she's getting so big, it's very hard to hold her and do other things. But she's such a pandemic dog. Thank you. I'm a little biased, but yeah, she's like the cutest dog I've ever had. Other than Phoebe, of course. She's for sure like a pandemic dog. If I like move rooms, she's like right there beside me. If I like go to the bathroom, she'll go and like lay on the floor. If I go to the kitchen or like move to another side of the kitchen, she will like straight up follow me. So I kind of feel bad for her because I don't want her to have like separation anxiety. But also I'm home 24/7, so it's like I kind of don't mind it because like, you know, need a support animal. Do you guys have cats or do y'all also have a dog? I can't remember. This is a little house I made. I wanted it to feel different than other Minecraft houses that I made. So I made the kitchen kind of like asymmetrical flooring. What else did I do? Oh yeah, I made this little balcony thing. I don't really know what I want to put on it yet. Lucy follows Ben around all the time. It's so sweet. It's like adorable because you know that they love you and they're following you around, but it's also like when you're gone, does it make them like so sad? That's kind of what I'm worried about because she does not like being alone. One little dog. Yeah, no, I feel you. Phoebe acts just like a cat too. We've been saying for the past 2 months like Rook is our first dog because she acts like a dog. Phoebe, we can't even have her like off of a leash or anything because she's so she has no recall. She's there, you know, Shibas are pretty feral. Also, I did not expect all of this side of this house to be covered in ivy, but here it is. Also, that back window is pretty sick looking. So Michael, my brother, built that, and it can actually like fly around with a plug-in thing. I don't know how he got it to work. But if y'all have ever played Minecraft, well, I've played for a long time and I've never seen that. I'm sure that some of the bigger servers have that, but basically just leave the house and not make it emotional, but she stays right by the door till we get home. That makes me so sad. You think the ivy's cool? I do like it. I just didn't know it was gonna grow everywhere. I like that ambient lighting up into the porch. This is the other house that I made on here. If y'all are getting tired of show and tell and just want me to do something else, let me know. This is another house I made. I actually saw a house like it on Pinterest and I was like, ooh, I'm gonna make that. So that's what I did. This is like aged copper. I think that's what that's called. But the entrance is really pretty. Do either of you guys play Minecraft? The only thing you know about Minecraft is that people build worlds. Yep, that's pretty much true. The atmosphere is kind of built, so like all the landscape is already built, and then you can just kind of build around it. So I just mostly build buildings, but my brother actually builds some of the landscapes, and I think that's crazy. Thank you. This is made by me when I was really wanting to build our house. We had plans with our builders. And when the market got crazy in the beginning of January, we actually had to give up the lot that we had like paid the deposit on and stuff. It was really sad. But as soon as the market comes back down, we should be able to start building. So I was really inspired and I wanted to build pretty houses because I was very sad. Used to play, but you never did anything like this. Played in survival mode. Okay, for years and years, I've played Minecraft since like 2010. I know, I'm such a dork. For years and years, I only played in survival because I was like, that's the only way to play. And I was kind of an asshole about it a little bit. But then one day I just started a creative mode and it is so much more interesting to me. I love playing on survival with other people, but by myself, it makes me sad. We got our money back for the lot. Yeah. But we still, like, our builder still has her deposit. Which is fine because we still plan on building. So we still have her reserved for like that, but it's like we're still out that much cash for right now, which kind of sucks, but also it'll be kind of nice when we start again and we don't have to pay that again. But at the same time, it was like a lot of money to just like be like, we're just leaving that in your hands. You like creative mode, but it doesn't hold your attention as long as survival usually does. No, I totally get that. And it didn't for me either until I had very specific goals. Like my very first creative world that I built was just for myself, and I just wanted to build all these cool houses, not this one but a different one, and it just didn't hold my attention until I like really got some goals. Honestly, I'll go show you guys that one. You can see the evolution of some of my builds. Be worth it as long as you... For sure. Memento. Did you guys find a cool place to live? I'm sorry, I'm kind of distracted. I'll be back in a second. 7, 6. Sorry, I'm trying to change something in my chat settings. Ooh, that's cool. Honestly, I really wanted to live in like a high amenity area, especially after living in a house with no amenities. I feel like that would be really, really nice. What kind of amenities does it come with? Like full gym and pool and stuff? Do y'all have anywhere with like a cool view or anything? Okay, sorry, I fixed what I needed to fix. Oh, wrong server. Wrong lever. Okay, what was I doing? Oh, do y'all want to see the house that we were going to? Full amenities, that's awesome. Yeah, no worries, no worries. I actually made brick for brick. I used the house plans that we had from our builders and I made it in Minecraft. I used like a 1-to-1 ratio so the house is like full scale. Do y'all want to see it? All right, awesome. It's loading. We've actually changed several things about it since this. So I haven't actually updated it. So the front of the house is actually going to be in the middle over here, and this will be filled in, and it'll have more of like a Tudor style facade on the front. So you can kind of ignore the outside because it's not what it looks like. Actually, let me show you on my photos what it's gonna look like, because I have a little sketch of it, but I don't have like an actual rendering. So the outside will look like that. So it doesn't look like that now, but yeah, it's pretty cool. The inside is where it gets even cooler though. I haven't made it with the updates, but sorry, I use my thing to like see my chat and to like control things on here, so thank you. So there will be a round door, just not from an entrance of that standpoint. So this is before we like changed anything. And keep in mind, this is in Minecraft and I just like did the best that I could. So this, actually none of this is the same. So originally this is gonna be where the kitchen was, and there was gonna be a bathroom here. Totally looks like a bathroom, right? Closet and a little baby pantry. Thank you, the bats are extra. They're my vampire babies. So they will come with our house as soon as we build it. But the coolest part about the pantry is that it's going to have a like counter in it, so you can like leave all your appliances in there. I don't know what that's called, but it'll be like a functional counter thing. Look at my little baby couch, so cute. And the built-ins on either side of the fireplace, because obviously. This will be the office. Obviously, looks kind of like an office. Over there's the garage, and if you go up these stairs, the bedrooms are upstairs. So we've actually changed some of this now too. Honestly, it's a good thing that Zach and I waited, because we've been able to make some changes. Not that this isn't amazing, but we are able to do like some more stuff now, and I think it'll look really awesome. That was a bedroom. This was washer and dryer, but I think we're actually gonna do a bathroom there and take this one away. I realize this is a lot of edits for me showing you guys what we're gonna do. That's stupid. I was just playing with the wall. But yeah, that's the house. I really am dying for vaulted ceilings in our bedroom, but that's so expensive, so we'll have to see. Anyways, I need to make an updated version now that we've changed a lot on the actual plans. But yeah, that's all I got. The back is pretty cool because it has a little baby porch and it's covered. Let me show you. So it'll be fun for like stuff. Yes, I will definitely get a chance to make it here, especially now that I'm trying to stream more. I literally changed so much about it like over the weekend, and Zach and I were like, yeah, that's what we want to do. So I didn't even think about that when I was pulling this up. Rook says hi again. But yeah, so the outside, this will be the front, and the whole facade's gonna change, and it'll look pretty cool. But it might be a while before the market is lenient enough to like actually let us do that. We'll see, all in God's timing. I was really sad when we originally couldn't build, but it's like now we can do something even better. So I guess it's all working out. Exactly. And we both have different jobs since we originally created those plans. So we actually have a little bit of extra wiggle room, and those are the like changes that we've made some more like feasible changes. This is like the first little neighborhood I created on Creative. I didn't know where to start, so I built something super, super modest over here at first. And then as you can see, I got a little bit more like crazy with it. Let me see an interesting inside to show you. This inside of this house is really cool. This one's really neat. The perspective on this one's kind of off, but it looks cool. But yeah, Sarah, I totally agree. We ended up being really grateful that it didn't work out when it originally was going to work out, just because we can afford a little bit more now. So this is a kitchen. If I could just live in this house, I really just would. It's so pretty. It's got a little bit more traditional. It's nice. I was like, I just live here easily. Patio area. Sometimes this makes me want to be like an architect. Yeah, house, just a lot of windows. Exactly. The whole thing is pretty much just a window. But I would die for a patio area like this. Like, are you kidding me? It'd be so nice. And there's like a little indoor-outdoor fireplace. Okay, these stairs. I would kill for floating stairs with no rails, but I don't think my anxiety could handle that. Look at this little like 60s pop bedroom. Is it not just like adorable? It's got like a little panoramic window moment. Walk-in closet. And then this is like the coolest part. There's a hot tub right here. I call it a hot tub. This water is not hot or cold. And then this house is pretty cool. Yes. This house is what inspired some of my castle ideas for the other one, because it has a lot of little secret entrances and stuff. But I'll show you the main entrance. This one's really neat. Got a couple different focal points here when you walk in. A gold couch. Who doesn't want a gold couch? You can tell I definitely have a style I tend to stick to. Sarah, you should stream. I think that you'd be a very entertaining streamer. And this is the top. Oh, if you go all the way down, let's go back down the stairs. If you're not dizzy yet. So if you go down the stairs, oh gosh. Got a little basement area. It's kind of cute. Here's the entrance. Hidden entrance that I was talking about earlier. Slash window, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. One of these bedrooms. And then this is kind of sick. Because it actually drops down to another secret entrance. Yeah, and there's a couple of those on the side. I think you can tell I like windows. Minimal structure, just windows. Dun, 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 dun. Yep, I'm a big window hoe. Wind hoe, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I have one more thing to show you before I go back to my other thing. If Minecraft is boring you, I can do something else, but... Oh, that is badass. Okay. You should do it. You should totally do it. You've got the setup for one, thanks to your hubs. Okay, village. This one's neat because it looks like a village. Yeah, but you could stream on his stuff. He would let you. But I know what you mean. It's not the same when it's someone else's. Ooh, I think you're gonna like this. So I made these little like French style houses, starting with this little A-frame right here. It's literally so freaking cute. Honestly, I forgot all about it. Look, windows. Honestly, this server was my pride and joy for so long. I really need to... I've thought about it, like, for real. My problem is, like, my ADHD is, like, severe. And I feel like, I don't know, like, I spend so much energy doing all the things I do. I don't know that I could commit to a whole other career change. Because I wouldn't want to go back to school for it. I was in school for so long. But also, I don't know, it's pretty cool. I think it would be fun to do this. My mom is an interior designer. And she's really good at it. She does like bougie houses though, and I wouldn't want to do super bougie houses though. I like the more minimal stuff. Freelancing without school. That's true. Honestly, maybe I should. I think that would be fun. I definitely wouldn't hate it. I'd probably like it a lot. I just have I don't know how much I could branch out. Like if someone wanted me to design something that was like super traditional or like, I don't know. I'm great at fulfilling my own vision. I don't know if I'd be good at fulfilling others. But my vision for this town was really cute. I wanted it to be like Greek-ish. You could just be like, nah, that's true. And if it was freelance and I wasn't like relying on it for income, a great idea. What's that town in Greece that looks like this? It's not Sicily, because that's in Italy. Whatever the town is. That's what I base this off of. Clearly, I have a favorite color palette. Yes, it's very Greek. You could have Taziki's just right in here. I haven't seen it with this shader pack and it looks good. Yes. No, yeah, it's in Assassin's Creed. That's how I know it. That's how I know about it. I literally can't think. It either starts with an M or an S. Right? But look at this cute little thing with the stairs all the way around it. I'm literally obsessed. I put an art gallery inside it. Look at this. Adorable. Literally, what is it called? I'm trying to think. Okay, I'm gonna have to just go Google cities real quick. Literally, why can't I find the name of it? I literally just Googled popular Greek cities and I still can't find it. Literally what? I remember it being a rather long name. Oh, that's irritating. What are you playing right now, Sarah? It's not Sicily. Why do I keep thinking it's Sicily? My computer is all of a sudden just acting like that this is the hardest thing in the world to generate. Assassin's Creed. Yeah, no, it is. I do remember that. Star Wars: The Old Republic. Zach loves that game. What a great time. Okay, I don't know why this is being so choppy, but I'm gonna save and quit and maybe just try to reload it. ASMR. Okay. Might have to reload Minecraft. We'll see. Oh, it's not even showing that it's like an open tab. Fantastic. Absolutely love that. Okay. Got to restart it, yeah? Game crashed. Yes, no, I saw that. It's like telling me it crashed. Boy, I lived through the crash. Do you like my pink background? Now we wait. Also, what is with this font? Okay. I was like, ew. I got this really cool neon light to go behind me. It's not the one that's there, although that one is cool. I don't know if you guys can even see what it says. This one. It says on air. It's just like a cute little thing. I got it to go like on my desk But the one that's like in front of me now, so I actually don't even have to use like a light for my face. That one was originally supposed to go back there, but it is like abrasively bright and I can't control the brightness, and I paid like $150 for it, and I'm kind of mad about it. But it shipped from Ukraine, and I was like, I feel bad like sending anything back to Ukraine because it was like for sure a small business person doing it, and I was like, well, I'll just use it for this. So it's like, I don't mind cool light in the right setting, but it is like that one looks yellow and this one's like almost blue. I had to put like a filter on my camera for it to even look somewhat homogeneous. So yeah, it's kind of sad, honestly, because I like bought it specifically for that spot. But it's so cool. It's literally just it's like a really thin big circle. I didn't even think about the fact that it was like a ring light until I used it as one. Okay, going back to Castle Quest. Okay, here we are. It's acting so weird. There we go. Okay, let's make a day. Did you ever play Animal Crossing? So there's actually a portal to the new area I'm building in on this new server that I'm building on. There's a portal to where I'm building. So we're gonna go find the portal. Do you like games like that? I guess you don't if you didn't play it. Stardew Valley is so good. I like both. They're both like completely different games. Also, y'all look, there's a portal in here to the area that I am now building. Has to completely reload, obviously. But yeah. I get impressed with the dumbest stuff in Minecraft. I'm gonna let it load for a second. Isn't that cool? Like, I didn't know you could do that. I'm such a Minecraft, like, I don't know, so much has happened since I first started playing so long ago, and I just never kept up with the new stuff. So anytime there's like a new animal, I'm just like, oh my gosh, that's so brand new. And people are like, no, it's been around for like 7 years. So like there's animals other than just like the main 3 or 4 that used to be on here, which is just funny to me because I just never really kept up with the updates or anything like that. So this is also my first time playing with shaders, which is what's making the game look cooler than it really is. Oh. Shaders are like, well, let me turn them off and I'll show you. So the game looks really different if I don't have them on. It's pretty much a mod to the game. If someone knows a better way to say that, then feel free to correct me. Well, let me show you what it looks like without them. So it's pretty much this plugin that you add and it changes the graphics for the whole game. Like, let me show you what it looks like with them off. The game looks totally different, and I played it like this up for as long as I played it, up until like as of recently. it just looks a lot more simple. Like there's not the same shading or ambiance. The water's a big thing. The water in the sunsets. Do you see how much different that looks than what it was? Yeah, so we love shaders, and up until recently, Max did not support shaders, and I'm a Mac girly. Yeah, no, I for sure will. I just wanted to see. I just wanted to see the difference. It's kind of incredible just how different it is. It makes the water look amazing. Yeah. Okay. Okay, see how much better that looks? Isn't that insane? Like it looks like real water and stuff. I don't know. And there's like clouds in the sun. Yeah, it looks cool. The problem is that not everybody uses the same shaders when they're on your server. So like it very well could be like someone hops on your server that you've designed with these shaders, like the specific shaders or texture pack on, and then all of a sudden they're not using it and they're like, this looks really stupid, and it's because they're not using the same thing as you. So anyways, also Z says hello. He's at rehearsal right now. I almost just said into my phone, they say hi, but he can't hear me. Yeah. I'll tell him I said hi. He's been playing a lot of bass recently. He does this thing where he'll practice like literally. It sounds like I'm being dramatic, but y'all know Zach and how like organized and stuff he is. He literally practices like 2 hours a day. It kind of blows my mind. I do not have that kind of discipline for anything. Not even fun things. Like I can't do fun things for 2 hours straight. I get to like, you know what I mean? He practices bass. His bass guitar. I don't know if you guys were on at the beginning. Yeah, I literally cannot focus for more than like 10 minutes on anything. Unless I'm talking to other people, and then I can like half-ass it in the background, you know what I mean? Did I show you guys this area? Were you guys on at the beginning of the stream when I was showing this area? If not, I'll show it to you real quick. And then I'm gonna actually build stuff because but my ADD. Okay, so this is a little area, very like Arizona Space Mars inspired. And I'm gonna sound super pretentious when I'm describing it because I literally wanted it to be like a Kanye West, Kim Kardashian house. So be prepared to be amazed. Oh gosh, as the door slams in my face. So the time has to be very specific for this house. Just watch how this house encapsulates the sunset perfectly. You have a whole lookout. You can look out 360 degrees. You can do whatever you want. Oh, no. I promise I get more pretentious. Don't you worry. So here's where the pretentious stuff goes. I really wanted, and this is like joking, but it's like also where my heart actually is for this build. I really wanted the architecture to be a complete contrast from the surrounding landscape. So I made it white and super stark and super minimal, but I also wanted it to blend in and complement the local like landscape around it. So I catered this to the skyline. Obviously you can see the sky from like 24/7 360 around, and it's built to like watch the sunset. See, I told you I'd sound pretentious. Yeah, so there's that. Time set 0. You can also watch the sunrise, which is pretty cool. Also, all the necessities are like built in, so you can't really see them. So houses in Minecraft generally come with like a bed, a storage spot, a spot to craft, and then like maybe a spot for your horses. Thank you. I appreciate that. I thought I sounded thoughtful and intelligent, but I also know that it comes across extremely pretentious. So I accept all three. Also, this mirrored area is a skylight to a bedroom. So that's pretty cool. And the elevator for the house is a waterfall. Necessities. Oh, you're right. I'm so sorry. Honestly, there's the Baja Blast. Look at that right there. It kind of looks like one, honestly. And honestly, if you're going to have a Baja Blast, you have to make a toilet. It's just, I don't make the rules. So I will get straight on that. But look, I hid my necessities. Oh no. Is it your internet or my internet? Let me see if my other one's frozen. One moment. Twitch. Let me know when you're back. Okay, mine's not frozen like on my phone, and I'm not using Wi-Fi just to make sure. So hopefully, oh, maybe it is frozen. No, it's not. Okay. Let me know when yours comes back, and I will happily keep rambling. Let me know when. Okay, good. Happy y'all are back. I wish I could see Rook right now. She's like snuggled up on the floor. So cute. Oh, here's another pretentious thing. The elevator or the stairs are actually just water. So you like hop in the water, kind of gotta back into it. Where is it? And then you float down. Look, if this doesn't scream Kim and Kanye, I do not know what does. And it looks even better at night. I mean, look at that ambiance, you guys. That's like mega ambient, and you can sleep in the bed right there. Or you could look up. I know, so random. There's also a chest and stuff right there. Thank you. I wish I could live in this room. Do y'all have like, so the way my brain works is like my brain's so chaotic, and most of the time my house is too, but if I can help it, my house is like organized. Thank you. Are y'all people that keep your car clean or your house clean, or neither or both? Because like whether or not my house is clean, my car has got to stay clean, because my brain, like, it's what I want my brain to be. Does that make sense? I saw this thing on TikTok the other day that was talking about that. People are like, oh, my car is just like a dump because my brain is a dump. And I'm like, no, my brain is a dump, therefore my car has to be perfect. Car clean, house a bit messy. Yes, I'm right there with you. It's like I like for my house to be clean. Obviously, I mean, who doesn't? But my car, like, it's mandatory. It has to be clean. Alrighty. Okay, so I made these little pod houses. And if y'all missed the beginning of the stream, I know that was super random, but that's just what popped into my head. I made these little pod houses, these circles that you see. The spheres are houses. And my goal for this area, hopping back on my pretentious soapbox for a second, my goal for this area is to make it I want there to be a big hub in the middle of this mountain here, and then little houses that are only accessible from the inside. Your car has to be empty, but also you don't clean like you need to. Like, she needs to tell. Like, no, I totally feel that. Mine, there's a Splash car wash near us, and they like detail out cars for $50 inside and out. So every now and then I will just go and like, I'll use it as a little business write-off and clean up my car. Also, Carissa and Avery used to give us free little... No, it's like so cheap, and there's like 6 of them, and they get in there and they do it in like 10 minutes. They each like focus on a little section, and it is like... It's as good as some of like the professional cleans I've had done. Only once, because those are really expensive. No, it's like so cheap, and it cleans the outside too. But yeah, I like just get all of the trash, but they'll take all the trash and they'll throw it all away for you if you want them to. But Carissa and Avery, because she works there, they would give these little free passes out, and they would clean the inside and outside of your car for free. So I had like 5 of those. So for like once a month, I would go in and I'd use them. And then they got me hooked on them because I tried them so many times. So now every 2 months or so, I go in there. Your car used to be an actual garbage can. Oh, no, I totally feel that though, Ben. Yeah, no, Sarah, it's like actually so good. How's your car now? Both of you. And is it a good representation of where you are mentally? I feel like that's a deep question. Nice. So like you sold it to the junkyard, is that what you mean? Are y'all sharing a car right now? I can't remember everything that's happening. Okay, you have one car. Marriage. I love that. That's wonderful. Zach's like more of an organized person. I like want to be, and when I really, really try, I can be. But Zach's more like just every day he'll keep something organized, and me, I'll just go through like manic phases of like super deep cleaning. Last year I got pretty sick, and so like I let a lot of stuff just kind of like, I was like, I can't focus on that. So our house got fairly messy, and when I quit my job and had to stay home for a while because of my health, I was looking around, I was like, this is like the living room and kitchen were like fine. You feel like Zach has robot tendencies. He's very like Chris from Parks and Rec. He's like Chris and Ben combined. He's very like, he has his own way of doing things, and he's very calculated with what he does. Which is funny because I'm very much like a fly by the seat of my pants. Like I will wing it till the cows come home. But I realized when I was able to be home for a while and kind of recover from all my illnesses that the house was just like out of control. Like the main spaces were like fine, but I had like our guest room, closet, our extra room, our laundry room. I had just like shoved stuff like everywhere. It was so bad. So I've been working on that recently. I cleaned the laundry room yesterday, so it looks all pretty now. We're exact opposites. We go very well together. It's funny because at any given point we will have exact opposite thoughts on things, but our interests like line up perfectly. So it's, God really did something with that. Are y'all more opposite or more the same? I tend to be more emotional than Zach, and he tends to be more logical. And we've kind of had to like pull each other in like a, hey, you need to think about feelings, and he'll be like, hey, you need to think about like actual consequences. So that's been good. He's definitely a good balance to me. Spectator. Oh, that's interesting. So y'all are like the exact opposite of us. You plan to be calculated, but yeah, no, I totally feel that. I think it's interesting that y'all have opposite thoughts, but your personalities and like everything are similar. I think that that's kind of cool. He makes winging it very intentional. No, I literally feel that to my bones. Like, unless it's like a conference or something as far as like playing violin, I just don't prepare. That's horrible as a musician. Like, I know that. I don't look at sheet music. I don't look at anything. Part of that is because I've like played music for a long time, so I can like sight read sheet music on a whim pretty well. But for Easter, I forget who it, I think it was like Rick Hutchinson or something. He was like, how's practicing been going? And I was like, practice for what? And he was like, for Easter. And I was like, I don't practice the violin. And he was like, what? And I was like, I play the violin, I don't practice it. I was like, Zach practices bass though. So yeah, I'm very intentionally avoidant of things like that. You can both be emotional and logical, and it seems like whatever. Oh, interesting. That's so interesting. No, Yo-Yo for sure doesn't practice there. Yeah. Strings players, like, because we're not, how do I say this? We're like auxiliary musicians. That sounds silly, but like, I mean, y'all know, we're not like the most needed on the planet. No fret, so we don't fret. I'm gonna start using that. I'm stealing that. Yeah. No, like totally. Like, I don't mind playing, but also I'm fine if I get canceled. Like, I'm not gonna complain about it. I love it. It's hilarious. Yeah. No fretting, because there's no frets to fret. Oh, for sure. No, yeah. Neither of us practice. We played a wedding together we played several weddings together. But we played a wedding together last, like, November. It was Kim and Dale's kid. I forget which one. But, like, we didn't even look at the stuff till the same day. I feel like some of that is, like she's obviously a very, very good musician. I can wing it, and I can pass and wing it, but she can, like, wing it and actually do really, really well. Yeah. I'm gonna go get some sparkling water. I will be right back. I was gonna ask y'all if y'all wanted anything, but it doesn't work like that, unfortunately. But if y'all want something, I'd be happy to ship something your way. I'll be right back, I promise. Hello, babes. I'm back. I walked in and Rook had taken my pillow off of my chair and was sitting on it and chewing it at the same time. So that's exciting. You're good. Well, I have other things too, not just sparkling water. A lot of people don't like sparkling water. I kind of live off of it though. Also, how did you make it so long in the creative department without liking sparkling water? I feel like they would. Spicy water. Good way to look at that. Okay. Speechay water. What kinds of things do you drink, Sarah? Okay. So here's the inside of one of these pods. Again, I wanted it to be very thoughtful with how it approaches the architecture. So I added water down here because I was like, that's cool and refreshing. And we're in the middle of a desert kind of thing, like overlooking some mountains. So I thought water would be cool. It has vines leading up this little entrance to this little panoramic view of the sunset. Times 12. Which you can see very beautifully from right there. Even better. Look at those clouds roll in. Ooh, interesting. So the coffee culture there is like intense. Rook! Sorry. Rook, come here. Rookie! Sorry, I heard her do something and I'm not sure what she was doing, so look at that sunset. I like coffee, but I also like tea. When I got sick a couple of years ago, I've been sick, like big sick, like twice in the past like 5 years. When I got sick the first time, I had to like tea because I didn't enjoy the taste of coffee anymore because my taste was all off. So I got really into tea and like craft honey and stuff like that. Have you thankfully had both? Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I'm a big coffee person, but I don't like shove it down people's throats. Okay, so the entrance to this house is going to enter this big hub area where everybody's entrance will be. And look, when there's a cave, I like keep it clear so you can see it. So what happened when I was sick? I was sick and it's a little about it. Yeah, a lot of people don't because I kind of just disappeared. I've been like big sick twice. The first time was in 2018, I think. It was my last semester of nursing school, and I was working for a children's hospital, and I don't know if I got exposed to something there or what, but I got the flu, and that wasn't super bad, but I was like, I'm not recovering like I feel like I should be. Turns out I had bronchitis, and then I got pneumonia, and that was all in like a month. So I was like respiratory sick for like forever. And I ended up like recovering a little bit from the pneumonia, but I would cough up blood like pretty frequently because I would be coughing so hard. And that lasted for 1.5 years. And I didn't go a lot of places. I didn't do a lot of things. Yeah, and I was in school, so I was pretty stressed out too. So my immune system was just shot. Oh, it froze again. Let me know when it unfreezes for you. It unfreezes. I don't know if you can still hear or not, though. Is it still frozen? Still frozen. Cut off. You said you're coughing up blood. Oh yeah, I stopped after I was doing. I stopped after that. Yeah, I coughed up blood for like. Okay, good. I coughed up blood for like a year and a half. Not like all the time, but like during really intense, like days or whatever. And I really couldn't sleep the whole time because my anxiety got really, really bad during it. Because I would have trouble breathing. And I went to the ER several times. Yeah, like a year and a half. It lasted so long. Michael and Kendall, we were like kind of getting close with them at that time. So they remember like several times I would have to go sit in their shower and like breathe in steam just to like breathe better. Like the doctors could not figure out what was wrong with me. I still don't know what it was. I think I either had fungal pneumonia or fungal bronchitis for a year because I had been on antibiotics and the antibiotics didn't work. So I'm guessing that it must have been fungal because my body is very susceptible to that. And I know that now. But yeah, no, it was like so bad. I couldn't drink coffee. I couldn't eat any sort of foods that made me feel bad. And what ended up making me better, I started looking into Manuka honey. And I don't know if you guys know anything about Manuka honey, but it's a honey from New Zealand. And it's just like super pollinated with all these different things. And it's a really strong antifungal, antibacterial, antiviral. Like it's one of the strongest ones like naturally. And it's like $80 to $150 for like a tiny jar. Like it's disgustingly expensive. But I was like, the research is showing that it's like working on people who have like really bad respiratory infections. So I might as well just try it. So I tried it for 3 days and I immediately started feeling better. So yeah. And then that lasted up until last year, literally like a year ago last week. I had been better for like 2 years. Yeah. And thank God I got better. But it was like my mental health was so bad. I thought I was going to die several times, which sounds dramatic, but like, I mean, I was sitting there and I couldn't breathe and the ER couldn't figure out what was wrong. And like, you know, I know, like for real, the honey really just like, I think it like actually saved my life. That and Headspace, the app. This ad is sponsored by Headspace. No, I'm just kidding. Headspace is great though. If y'all don't know what that is, it's amazing. It's like a mental health wellness meditation app. It's really cool. I love Headspace. Do you mind me asking like what they figured out with you? And feel free to just like text me if you don't want to tell, like, I don't know. Not very many people are watching. I think it's just y'all and like one other person. How long did it take for them to like figure out what was wrong with you? Oh yeah, for sure. Okay, I'll finish my story and then I'll let you talk. And we can get on Discord if you want to, and you can actually like talk if you want to. So I was better for pretty much 2 years. And then last year when Delta was getting really bad, I was really stressed. But I ended up getting sick with a viral infection of some sorts, and I don't know what it was. It wasn't COVID, and it wasn't, like they couldn't, like it didn't show up on any test. They just knew that I was sick. And I was like, well, I can either take antibiotics and just nip it in the bud, because I was like, I don't want to be sick again for as long as I was, and maybe I could just like treat it. So I wasn't super sick, but I was like, I kind of just want to get rid of it. So let's take antibiotics. So I was on that for 3 days, and then I got off of work one day and I noticed this like red rash going up my neck, and I started to have like a hard time breathing. And so Zach like rushes me to the ER, and it turns out I was having an allergic reaction to the antibiotics I was on. So they took me off of that, and they put me on this medicine called prednisone, which is a steroid, and it takes like all the inflammation away for like severe allergic reactions. So they did that, and I was on that for a couple of days, and a lot of people don't know that prednisone actually messes with your sodium potassium pumps, and it can actually mess with your heart. And apparently mine was already kind of doing weird stuff. So my my heart started having these really weird palpitations and rhythms, but then it would just drop to like 30 beats per minute, like so slow. And no matter what I did, I would like run in place. I would like drink a ton of coffee. Like I couldn't get it back up to like a normal amount. It would just be hanging at like 40, 50. And like it was stressing me. And usually stress will like shoot your heart rate up, and mine like wasn't going up. And that was like making me freak out. So I called the ER doctors that gave it to me, and I was like, hey, I think this is messing with me. And they were like, okay, just stop taking it. Like just like wait and see what happens. So I started getting better after that. And then this story is really long. So if you don't want to hear like the whole thing, just please cut me off, because it takes a while to tell it from last year to this year. But if you want to keep hearing it, I'll happily tell it. So they took me off of that, and I started to get a little bit better. All right, I'll keep talking. So I started to get a little bit better, and then I got sorry, hold on, my dog. Rut! I started to get a little bit better, and then I don't know if y'all know much about antibiotics, but if you don't take an anti-yeast medication when you're on antibiotics, you can end up with a yeast infection. So I ended up with a yeast infection, and I haven't really had one of those before, so TMI, but it ended up turning into a UTI, and the UTI went to my kidneys. So like super, super painful, not very fun. So I go to a different doctor, and I'm like, hey, this is what's going on. And she was like, oh my gosh, yeah, let's get you taken care of. So I was already on medicine for the yeast infection. And they're like, well, now that it's in your kidneys, we like have to give you another antibiotic. And I'm like, great. And they're like, well, the one that you were allergic to is the one that we would usually give you. So we're just going to give you this other one. And it was so strong. It made my face turn red every day. And I was like exhausted. And keep in mind, during this time, like COVID is like rampant. I'm working in the hospital, and I'm picking up extra shifts as a charge nurse. So my stress levels are like through the freaking roof. So I take this medication for 7 days, and then I look into it, and the medication that they had me on, it was strong enough to treat meningitis. And I don't know if y'all know anything about meningitis, but meningitis can kill you like pretty quickly. So the medication's like really strong. So I was on this like extremely, probably too strong of a medication. And then I ended up getting better from that. I didn't have an allergic reaction to that one, thank God. And then I got a respiratory infection. So that happened in July. So August comes around, I get the UTI, I get the kidney infection, and then September comes. Rookie! And then I get another respiratory infection in September. So in September, I start to get sick again. And I wasn't super worried about it that time, because I was like, I've gone through so much. I'm just ready to like be done with it. Surely it won't last very long. And it didn't last super long. But around the same time, I developed a hospital-acquired infection called MRSA. And I don't know if y'all know what MRSA is, but it's staph. So you develop these little sores on your skin, and they're very hard to get rid of, and you have to treat them with antibiotics. And if you are high in stress or have a low or weak immune system, it can be very, very hard to treat. So I was treating those, and the spots, like, I felt like I literally felt like a leper. Like at this point, my mental health was so low. I had that like deep chesty cough again for like 2 or 3 months, and that was scaring me. And then I also had this skin infection, and I don't know if y'all know me well enough to know that I'm like an OCD clean freak. Like if my phone touches the floor, I hate it too, girl. It was so bad. I'm like an OCD freak. Like if my phone touches the floor, I'm grabbing a Clorox wipe. Like I don't shake people's hands. Like in general, I'm just like a very OCD person anyways. I was diagnosed with contamination OCD, and it's about what it sounds like. I kind of feel like everything's dirty until it's not, and if it's not clean, then I feel like disgusting. So like my body felt disgusting, and my mental health was just like in the absolute dumps. I have never like sobbed so many days in a row. Like I was sobbing probably 3 to 5 times a day, just like uncontrollably. And then the first day that I was at work when that happened, I forget what had happened. Oh no, I remember now. So at work, stressful things happen at work like all the time, like no big deal, like they just happen. But this parent had gotten off the phone with me, and she was screaming at me screaming that she was gonna sue me, all this stuff. Thank you. It's like I'm much better now, and I'm so grateful for all the friends and family that like stuck with me through it. But I'm better, and I really appreciate the thoughts. That's very nice. But like during that shift, this lady is screaming at me, and the doctor's sitting there, and he's just like, this lady is insane. So after I get off the phone with her, and that stuff usually doesn't affect me. Like I'm a pretty like stoic, not in a whatever, but like I can handle people yelling at me, and I'm like, fine. I can detach myself if they don't know me from like, I'm like, okay, like none of the stuff you're saying is like relevant to me, right? So, and I dealt with that stuff all the time, but that moment when she had gotten off of the phone with me and I had been dealing with all of that mental health stuff and all of the like physical stuff, I went to the other room and I just like broke down and I sobbed. And I've like never sobbed at work. And I was like, I think it might be time for me to quit my job, because my job was making it worse. I was so stressed out like all the time, and I wasn't getting any better, and I felt like a leper. I was having allergic reactions to like the soap at work. I was having allergic reactions to these. Did y'all see those like pictures or videos of nurses wearing like the full PPE with like the gown and the shield? Let me see if I can find one. But I would have allergic reactions to those things, and I was like, I need those things to be able to work. And it was, let me see, there we go. This was me literally a year ago today. Can you see it? That was me. Pandemic, yeah. So that was me. That was my work gear pretty much every day. But I was having allergic reactions to those things, and like, so it was just so bad. And yeah, it was so bad. So that day that I like broke down crying, I went and I talked to my manager, and I was like, hey, I love my job, but I'm in a bad spot and I have to quit. And she was like, okay, you can go like part-time, you can do whatever you need. So I went part-time, which is like once a month, where you just like pick up a shift just to keep your foot in the door pretty much. So that was at the end of October is when I went part-time, and I just did photography, and I let my body heal, and I tried to find a good job. I really wanted to do something remote from home that wasn't going to be quite as mentally taxing. And so I started looking for something there. But around the same time, I was having this is like way TMI. If y'all don't want to know this, just stop me. I had this like rash on the back of my neck, and I couldn't figure out what it was from. I had shot Becca Honey's wedding. And I wear this like camera strap thing. And so I was like, I wonder if it's from that. But it got to where it was like the most intense pain I had ever had. I was like literally bent over crying. Lots of crying happened last year. I was bent over crying. It was like hot to the touch, and it like kept getting bigger. So I went to a dermatologist, and she was like, you're having an allergic reaction to something. And I was like, what? And she was just like, probably leather. And I was like, great. So I went to a different doctor, got a different opinion. And with allergic reactions, you're supposed to treat them with steroids, but with fungal or yeast infections, you're supposed to treat them with antifungal or anti-yeast. So one of them thought it was an allergic reaction. One of them thought it was like something completely else, like a yeast infection, like on my neck. So the original doctor was going to put me on the steroids, and had she done that, because it was actually a fungal infection, it would have gone all over my whole body, and I don't know like what would have happened. It would have gotten like much more severe. So she finally finds this cream that I'm not allergic to after 2 or 3 tries. Yeah, it was crazy. Let me see if I can, well, you probably don't want to see a picture of it. My neck was so red. It was like radiating heat. It was like crazy, and I was terrified. I was also having those like spots at the same time. So after I got on the right medication for that, and after I quit my job, and I just slept for literally 4 months. Thank you. I appreciate the validation. Hold on one second. My dog is doing something crazy. I'll be right back. Rookie. Okay, so sorry. She was tearing up the living room and some Amazon packages. Hi. So after I quit my job and was able to sleep for literally from probably early November until March is when I found the job I have now, and then I got hired in May. Yeah, everything's been better since then, so it's kind of crazy. Yeah, I felt bad because I was like, the house had gotten so out of control, and like, I don't know. It's like I felt like I needed to be productive, but like my mental capacity, I'm sorry, Rook. My mental capacity was like so low for like anything. Like I was just like completely spent. And then after talking to some therapists, they were like, oh yeah, no, you just went into recovery mode. And I was like, what's that? And they were like, oh, well, if you go through like a big traumatic health experience or mental experience, hey, come here. Like sometimes you just have to recover from that. And a lot of times it looks like physical healing in the form of sleep. And I was like, oh, you get feeling bad because of just resting and recovering. Yes, no, it's like, and it's so sad that our society has like made it a bad thing to just like slow down. You know what I mean? Like capitalism sucks. It's just crazy that it's more important that we take care of like productivity rather than our own bodies. Like we will work ourselves into the ground with our mental health or our physical health. Brooke, come here. I think she needs to go outside. And it's like we don't even think twice about it because that's what you're supposed to do. You know, it's just like, it's honestly insane. But I learned so much. And I feel like one of the biggest things I learned is that if you don't take care of your body will force you to take care of it. And you know, it wasn't my fault that I got sick, but I had to learn how to like slow down and prioritize my physical health and mental health. And that was really hard for me because I'm very like type A. I'm a 3-wing 4, so I'm the professional. Like I love to be, you know, productive. Our generations are so screwed over by oh, for sure. Oh, we're completely like our priorities are not where they should be. They should be on our families and like spending time. Like we shouldn't be living to work. We should be working to just live, and we can't even do that because minimum wage is so like it can't even like support a family on it. Let me take her outside real quick. I'm so sorry. I will be right back. Doggy health, you know. I'll be right back, I promise. Alrighty, hello, I'm back. Yes, exactly. It's honestly kind of insane just how out of whack our priorities are with jobs and lives and health and stuff like that. And obviously, like, mental health gets so looked over because you, like, can't see it, but, like, at the end of the day, you can see it. You could see the symptoms. You can see it affect your physical relationships with other people. You can see it affect, like, your house, obviously. Like, I had to go through that. Your appearance, like, you see the manifestations of it. And honestly, it doesn't take but, like, 2 or 3 seconds to figure out if someone's, like, living with that kind of mental illness. Obviously there are other invisible ones, I'm not saying that, I just mean, like, I don't know, you can tell so quickly how someone is affected by stuff like that. Hey, she's being very rambunctious. I might have to put her up. Okay, can you lay down? Yeah, anyways, thanks for listening to my story. I know it's long, but all that to say, I have developed crippling contamination OCD after all that. Super big fear of allergic reactions and trying new foods or any sort of medication. And I'm still terrified of respiratory stuff. So that's me. Totally wanted to know all of that, didn't you? Hey, get down. I'm going to put her in her kennel real quick. And she might bark for just a little bit, but it's going to be what it is. You're so sweet. I'm so glad we got to talk tonight. I'd love to hear your story if it's not too much to type out. But I'm working through it. The Lord is my therapist. I'm just kidding. Triggered. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. You take your time. I'm just teasing. Get a real therapist, people. The Lord is the great counselor who gives us a brain to tell us to go get therapy. People be cray-cray, especially where we live. Also, I literally don't care. I mean, you were just hearing about yeast infections and UTIs in me, so, like, literally, girl, go off. Also, I'm a nurse, so I really don't care about TMI, but I know a lot of people get triggered easily by it, so appreciate the warning, but I'm all good. Also, Rook has definitely been fed, watered, and she's gone to the bathroom, so if it sounds like she's dying, she's not. She just has a little bit of separation anxiety. You know what I need to do? I need to set up Twitch to be like mental health talks and just where people can come and have like a safe place to tell me what's going on in their lives and feel validated. That would be a really good idea, I feel like. And turn on the fan. You can hear my dog. Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea. Maybe I should start that. Okay, I'm reading over here so you can see it. You got a migraine, and then sometimes one was worse than normal. Did it? I have to know. I know bits and pieces of this, but I haven't actually like been able to talk to you in full about it, so I'm super interested to hear the whole thing. Oh gosh. That's insane. I literally can't even imagine. I've read about how horrible those are. I'm so sorry that you can hear my dog. She's being very bad. You ended up in the ER and they ended up doing a CT scan and a lumbar puncture. Ow! Gosh. Did they find what they needed to on the CT, or did they have to do further scans? I had a brain bleed in 2 different spots, which was weird, but they sent me home with painkillers. Did they not... I'm not like a neuro nurse, so I really don't know what all they could do for brain bleeds, but... Well, I won't ask you which hospital you went to on here, but like... That's really abnormal on someone your age. They did a CT scan, saw the bleeds, and the lumbar puncture to see if there's blood in my spinal fluid. Thankfully, it was clear, but I was throwing up so much. So you probably had increased intracranial pressure, causing you to throw up. They couldn't do anything, basically. Did they figure out... They figured out what was causing it, though, right? And was it reversible? Like, just wait for the bleeding to subside. Yeah, very abnormal, for sure. Probably, I can't remember what we were just talking about. Like, your intracranial pressure was high, so that's probably what was causing you to throw up. That's what I was guessing. Oh, great. Oh, no. I'm so sorry. I'm, like, panicking as I'm hearing the story. I know what you mean. You're in bed. 2 hours later, giving me toast and bananas. Aw, what a sweet hubs. Two days later, the pain increased again and he took you back. I'm glad he took you back. Is that better? Oh my gosh. I've been talking a lot, especially with the stuff with your mom. Like, did they ever figure out if it was cancer or not? Like, why did they put you there? That's what I want to know. That's like blowing my mind. Did they just not have space in the normal one? You didn't hear anything I said. Yeah, it was mostly me sympathizing. I'm sorry. Rook had been screaming in the background, so that was totally my bad. Rook is my dog, for anyone else watching who thinks I'm neglecting a child. Not neglecting a dog either. She's fine. I was pretty much just saying, like, I can't believe all that stuff happened. And then also, like, I can name like 12 different mistakes that I wouldn't. Or CBS. Versal Surreal. Oh. Interesting. These tell you all the mistakes. The first mistake was not your fault because UDLs are the worst in the state. They've got such bad outcomes, especially for neuro patients. I just Googled that and I saw it. It's in the brain. So it says it's reversible. Oh gosh. That says it's one of the This sounds horrible. This is like TMI, but did you have any history of like birth control pills or anything like that? Your brain swelled because of serotonin in your medicine. You'd read it. Okay. That seems like a logical. It should never happen again, but you're also no longer on an antidepressant. How is that going? Is that like really hard? Because those are pretty damn helpful. I'm so sorry that you went through all this. This is like... It's pretty horrible. Your cells are responsive to loud noises. Oh, that's so sad. Yeah. My gosh, Sarah, I just want to give you a hug right now. You started seeing a psychiatrist. Ooh, no, TMS. That like works really, really well. Oh my gosh. I literally cannot imagine. So have you had any bad headaches that like scare you again, or has it been like pretty okay? Oh, I bet that pain was way worse than labor, babe. Epidurals are made for labor. No, listen, like, I'm all about the holistic mess. I'm a research-based nurse. So, like, if the research says that it works, then I believe it. Like, there's so much in holistic medicine that is research-backed, and there's so much in Western medicine that is research-backed. So I'm a big old mixture of both. The Lord created medicine, and he made epidurals. Amen. Get you one of those, baby girl. Or straight up have a C-section and just skip it. Which is actually horrible for your abdomen, so maybe don't do that if you can choose to not do that. But I have thoughts on that if you end up wanting to do that. Get an elective C-section. Oh my gosh. That's insane. So you're off of that medicine now. Hopefully that's what was causing it and nothing else. This is not related to, listen, you're not sure if you're gonna have children, but you've definitely thought about how I would do it. Girl, I want to hear about how you would do that if you could. I have, like, being a NICU nurse, you know, and seeing so many moms go through so many crazy things, I have a lot of opinions on childbirth. That being said, I haven't given birth to a child, so who knows? It's one of those things where it's like everything might change when I get to it, but my quote unquote birth plan is like super flexible. Like, if I need a C-section for me and the baby's health or whatever one day, then like go for it. But I have thoughts on how that they should do it. Yes, no, they really should be, because like it's all in the research. Like, if people would just listen to researchers more, the world would be a better place. See the COVID vaccine. No one listened to the researchers on that. And they were right. They're like 100% right. Get the vaccine, baby girls and boys. And theys and thems. So like, yeah, no, I think Western medicine and holistic medicine need to be like this. And I know several healthcare providers who are like really close to that. I haven't found like a doctor or practitioner who is certified enough that I would trust like with my exact beliefs. So it's kind of hard to find, you know, exactly what you're looking for. It's very, very hard. But if you need good research tips, I've got plenty of those on how to like decipher what is a good study and what's a bad study. So if you want those tips, let me know. Ben's mom was with you because she's a doula and she helped me feel better. I definitely want her to be in the room if you're in labor. She's so sweet. She seems like she's very good at handling like immense trauma, like for other people. She seems to be a good sponge. I know Kendall was super grateful for her when she was in labor. She seems very encouraging and like a calming presence. Yeah, for sure. I'm all about it. I love questions and figuring out what the truth is. My thing is, it's like, I feel like people think I have very like strong opinions on things, especially my family, because I tend to politically align a very specific direction that does not align with them. And like, my whole thing is research. If the research is showing that something works, I don't care about the politics. I'm going with the research. You know what I mean? Like, I care about my politics, but it's more important for me with she's wonderful. She helped Ben and I when I need to get to the ER. She just saw me naked, but that's fine. Honestly, I have seen more of my, well, this sounds so bad. But between being a NICU who knows how to like help with latching and boobies of my friends than I literally ever thought I would. I think I've seen more than almost anybody. Tell me when I'm back. Okay, yay. I was saying I've seen more of those on my friends than I ever thought I would as an adult. Like, I've probably seen the majority of my female friends naked at one point in a non-sexual, non-romantic way, just in like a, hey, help me do this, or hey, help me do that, because of the nature of my 2 jobs. It's very interesting. And I don't think I've thought about that before right now, and it's like, little sus, Sammy. Little sus. But like I said, completely platonic, friends helping friends. I'm so glad that you're doing better now, though. I'll be really hoping that this next type of therapy helps you, because you're off of the antidepressants. That's got to be really tough. Are you allowed to like do any sort of strenuous exercises or anything, or does that trigger any sort of headaches? You do have migraines still, so you have to be careful. Because you're both scared. Yeah, gosh. Talk about trauma. Like, for real, though. Interesting. And scared sex is not fun. Can confirm. No energy drinks, 2 to 5 cups of coffee only. That's still a lot of coffee, which is fine because you drink 1 cup per day. Yeah. And maybe 1 or 2. Yeah, I'm right there with you. I like barely drink a cup of coffee a day. I enjoy it. In fact, I sip on it most of the day, but scared sex is not good. Like, at all. Sorry. Yeah, it's like still a whole lot. So pretty much they don't want you... Wait, did you say you could exercise or do things that increase your... Can you like lift and stuff like that? I think I can. Haven't heard otherwise. Yeah, they'd probably tell you if you weren't allowed to. But I've read up on a lot of stuff that can help, just like mental. Have you heard of sound baths? Is it supposedly medicine? Not a thing anymore. Okay. Hopefully, yeah. That's good. Sound baths. Okay, let me see if I can find one. It's like where people take these big bowl things and they have this baton and they like whirl it around and it makes this like frequency noise. If I can okay. Sound baths. They look like this.
What do I want?
We're getting a BetterHelp.
I
use them for therapy for like 25 seconds.
BetterHelp makes that possible.
Don't know that I'd recommend them, honestly.
Welcome back to the show. You know, in today's hustle and bustle, people will try a lot.
It helps you.
This is a sound bath.
Your meditation practice.
With the use of glass bowls, gongs, and other symbols, sound bathing is meant to move you to a place.
But you've needed to for so long anyway. I love that. That sounds amazing. This is a sound bath. No, yeah, they do. Okay, stop. They do sound like witchcraft. I'm not gonna lie to you on that. Let me pause my music and I'll show you see. Sound bath. Oh, that's a whole site. LOL. Sorry. The frequencies are shown to like heal. This is like based on real research, which is what really gets me. So I don't know if you know anything about like cellular biology, but I don't know if you know anything about cellular biology, but every single cell in your body has like a frequency. No, I know he was. I'm just teasing with him back. Every single cell in your body has like a cellular frequency, which is why like radiation, when it's like chemo, like affects your whole body, but radiation is targeted, and it's actually just like sound infrared stuff. But it like kills that cell if you get it to resonate at just the right frequency. It causes the cell to implode, which is what radiation is. So in a different way, sound baths, I was reading recently, like cause your cells to like calm down, and it like actually decreases stress and anxiety and stuff like that. I don't know. I just thought it was cool. You can listen for a second. There's this one very specific frequency. It's called like frequency, I think it's like 456 or something. No, it's 432. 432 hertz pure tone. And supposedly this, and the thing is that people put filters on it, so it's like, I feel like only Josh would know exactly what frequency it is. But this is the frequency. It almost sounds kind of eerie. But supposedly it helps calm you down and do all sorts of crazy stuff. Let's see. It reduces stress levels. Research has shown dramatically reduces our anxiety and stress. I just need it playing like it all the time. Aligns one with nature. I don't know how it does that or how it would do that. It's just a sound. Improves sleep quality, slows down breath. What's funny is that all like these two are just the results of the first one. So anyways. Yeah, I think so. I don't know the benefits of brown noise other than because I listen to brown noise at night just to like help drown out noise. Waves. We're getting on a big tangent. Alpha waves are similar to sound bath type stuff, just like different frequencies. But when I was in school for literally from college till the end of nursing school, I would listen to this group of waves called alpha waves. Use it to sleep, and I feel like I'm having better sleep. Yeah, no, brown noise is like, I love it. We have Alexa. Alpha waves are kind of like the, let's see. Alpha waves. So this is the one I listen to. Alpha waves in psychology, it's pretty much just so there's like alpha waves, beta waves, theta waves, and gamma waves or something like that. I don't know the differences between all of them anymore, but at one point like beta waves cause you to be kind of a little bit more stressed, alpha waves cause you to be calm, and theta waves are like super calming. But alpha waves, it's like it causes you to relax, but it allows your brain just enough stimulation that that's just like this. Yeah. You can't hear it after a while if you're like focusing on something. But anyways, yeah. On to crazy. Oh. Anyways, thank you for coming to my TED Talk on sounds. But it's all kind of crazy, to be completely honest. I really am so glad that you're doing better. Glad that both of us are in a better spot. Honestly, it's zero fun having no physical or mental health altogether. It was the stream that did that. No, the alpha waves bend. Yeah, they're like, they fade into one another and stuff. Yeah, girl. No, I can't relate on as emergent as your level was. Yours is much more like life-threatening, obviously. Yeah, it is. And just like give yourself so much grace, because I feel like it's so easy for us to be so hard on ourselves, especially now that we're like physically okay. So go easy on yourself. Let yourself rest. If you can, just like don't find a job for a little bit longer. Let your brain rest. It's been through enough. I'm sad that y'all don't live near us anymore. No, I totally get that. It's hard just to like do nothing. It's honestly sad, like just how hard it is to like truly do nothing. It's crazy. Yeah, no, for sure. And honestly, like enjoy living in like a new place and just like letting your mind relax. And honestly, like I know, oh yeah, you just mentioned this, like you miss your friends, but all your friends still love you, and just know that. And I don't know, just enjoy the solidarity of not having to be bothered by seeing people and like using social energy. Yes, and I can't wait to visit you. It'll be so much fun. I think we're planning on going sometime in September or October, but I will let you know. We would love to catch up with you guys. I love you too. You've been so fun to talk to. I'm so glad that you're doing better. I'm so sad that you went. It's great living up here in a way. That's so nice. Sometimes I just want to escape, and then I just remember I don't have to respond to everybody's texts. I will, for sure. I have weddings up there. I'll have a wedding up there. This is a while away, but in like March. So I'll for sure hit you up then. And if you want a extra job, you can come help me be my assistant. I would love that. I love you, and I will be praying that you get the right job. And if I hear of anything, I will let you know. Is there anything that you're like interested in as far as like, do you want to work remotely, or do you work best like in person with people, or like what are your interests in? Yes, come assist me. Come be my wedding photography assistant. It's really fun. Honestly, we just talk most of the day, so I'm not alone. Oh, I will. You literally just have to show up. It's like I give you an iPad with the schedule and you keep me on pace. It's so easy. And you run and get things when I don't have enough hands too. It's easy and fun. I can't wait. Well, I hope y'all have a great weekend. Maybe I'll stream again soon. Hopefully in the next couple of days. You prefer remote? Love helping with admin. People do admin assisting. Dude, have you seen those virtual assistants? They make bank right now. Honestly, maybe I could hire you for like I can't call it truly part-time because I don't know what the hours would look like. But to like book me for things, like advertise for me and like talk to people and like book. I don't know if that's your vibe, but if it is, let me know. I love you. I hope you have a great night. Thank you so much for hopping in on the stream, and I just love talking to you guys. We so need to like catch up in person. This was super fun. All right, sis. Hope y'all have a great night. Thanks everyone who's been listening or watching. Everyone has a great night. I will stream soon. I need to invite you guys to my Discord channel. Hold on, let me get that for you. I will send updates when I am about to stream. Usually it's pretty last minute, but you know. There you go. Y'all enjoy. Love y'all. Hope y'all have a good night. Thanks everybody for watching Render on Twitch.